also one of our top 3 contenders for Best Denton County. So we thought we would put him on the hot seat today and turn the tables around because he's usually the one doing interviews. So we'll see how he does today.
You did turn up the heat in here a little bit.
A little warm. That's good.
I
Let's keep it uncomfortable for him. So
thanks, appreciate that.
yeah, anytime. So tell us about Edit This and what services you provide.
Sure. Well, Edit This is a writing and editing services company, and what I do is I help business owners all over Denton County and beyond come up with the right words to communicate with their clients. So I do that through any number of ways, right? It's a long laundry list: blogs, content writing for websites, newsletters, press releases. You name it, I do it. I like to say I handle anything involving the written word, and my clients, God bless them, they definitely give me a lot of work.
Words to write.
Well, they ask me to do a lot of interesting stuff over the years, and it's been fun. Every day is a different adventure, and I love it. So.
Well, and I imagine right now, especially in your business with the internet and with blogging being such a critical part to the marketing component, that people are keeping you busy with that. And I've had a few clients where they tried doing it before, and if they were able to write, they did a good job at the beginning, but like all things, it just kind of goes by the wayside, and someone like you can just step in and take that right off our plate.
Yeah, there's a couple of things. I talk a lot about the importance of giving your business a voice, especially in this day and age. There's obviously, we all have competition out there. There's a lot of people doing some amazing things, and it's important to give your business a voice, and I feel like you can do that. There's a myriad of ways to do that with the written word. Right. I come in and I can help out business owners from the standpoint of we've all got a lot of different things going on, and it's a long list, a to-do list every day, and I can take those communication needs off their plate and handle them for them. And it's a breath of fresh air for a business owner when they realize, oh man, I don't have to do that. I can actually have somebody write that for me, and it's just like I wrote it myself, and it's a great thing.
Well, yeah, because most business owners get into business because they're good at doing what they do,
right?
Not necessarily, the writing and the marketing and all the other things that come into it.
Yeah.
And if you're able to kind of free up more of that time for them, it sounds like that would just be a great return on investment for a business.
Oh, absolutely. They either don't have the time to do it, or they freely admit that they're just not a good writer. They've got all these ideas in their head of great things that they want to do, whether it's the blogs or press releases or whatever the case may be, but they don't have the time to do it, and they certainly can't capture everything that they want to say, and sometimes they even overdo it and they get stuck in their own lingo. And so I can break that down into bite-sized pieces where the reader, it's something that they want to read it and they can understand it. It's engaging, it's fun, it's conversational. It really gives you a chance to show your personality as a business owner, and just like I said, stay in front of people and stay top of mind, and sell yourself as the authority on your craft.
And that's we preach it obviously all the time in marketing, but there's study after study that shows that today's day business owners and just people in general are so busy, between work and and kids and family and just everything else. Just life is so fast that consistency is everything. And we find that some people will start out doing something, whether it's blogging or social media or even running advertising, and they don't do it long enough. And today's day, people will, consumers need to see your message constantly before you're even able to register in their brain.
Yeah, it's all about branding yourself and quality SEO and building relationships with your client base. If you're not consistent with it, whether any of those factors, if you're not consistent, then it's kind of like an out of sight, out of mind sort of thing. And I keep harping on blogs, but blogs are a great example. A lot of the business owners that I work with, I hear it all the time. Oh man, we got going and it was great. We were doing 2 blogs a week or 1 blog a week, and we got a couple of months into it and everything was great. But then life happens, business happens, and you blink and it's been 6 months and you haven't blogged. And consistency in blogging and all these other things that you mentioned are very important.
It is.
And so having somebody at your fingertips that can handle that sort of thing for you and still be able to capture your voice is critical.
Absolutely.
Critical.
I mean, it is. It's out of sight, out of mind now. And, people like to think, oh, everyone's just going to go Google me, but they're never going to Google you if they don't know you're out there. If you haven't done all of the things to establish yourself and your credibility, which is obviously something you're good at.
Yeah, I feel ashamed mentioning this or admitting this, but I got so busy for a while there when I first started to edit this and taking care of my clients and making sure that their messages were getting out, whether it be blogs or whatever the case may be, that I stopped one day and I'm like, Steve, you're not even doing your own blogging, so you're not walking the walk. What's going on? And it just goes to show how easy it is to focus on those other things, and then you forget to promote yourself and sell yourself as the authority. So luckily, I made it a point at that point in time several years ago. Hey, no, I've got to be diligent about this, and so I blog every single week, and on top of everything that I do for everybody else, and I feel like that's put this out there and made people aware of it, and it creates opportunities, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of a lot of fun, we're going to have some fun with Steve here in a second, but before we do that, so you, as we mentioned, are up for Best Denton County Top. You've made it to the top 3.
Luckily, yes.
You've been a winner in the past, and tell us first what categories you are up for right now.
Sure. So I am in 2 categories this year. Best Writing and Editing Service, and the second one is Best Blogger. Both of them are under specialty services. If anybody out there wants to throw in a vote, they're both under specialty services. Questions number 6 and number 36.
Oh, wow.
I'm an overachiever. What can I say? I try. You got to make it painfully obvious for people and easy for them to be able to go out and vote for you. But I won. I was lucky enough to win both categories last year. And then in 2015, I also won. So I guess 2 out of the last 3 years. It's hard, there's a lot of great people out there, whether it's people that do the same thing that I do or other industries. There's a lot of competition, and
it gets more fierce every year.
It does. And being a part of Best Denton County in general is just it's humbling, and it's so important. It means a lot to me.
It does, and you can see how passionate you are, and obviously we appreciate that. But tell us what it's done for your business.
Well, obviously it's done great for everything that we've talked about in terms of just keeping me in front of people constantly. I get to rub elbows with a lot of great business owners. I don't think that I'd ever met you if it hadn't been for Best of Denton County.
So now he's regretting it.
There's a lot of people out there in a lot of many different industries that I get to meet and learn more about. And there's back and forth exchanging of business that way too. But like I said, there's a lot of people out there also that have followed the same path, or I should say I followed the same path as they did, where they took a leap of faith. This is their passion. This is what they do every single day, and they love it. I feel the same way. I took my own leap of faith in starting this, and it's really cool hearing those stories. And I think Best of Denton County does a great job of bringing all of that together and just having a sense of community where people are, rooting each other on and trying to help each other out, grow and build relationships, and that's what I'm all about. I just love being a part of a community, and I think Best Denton County does that, and that's why it's so important to my business.
Well, very good. So now for some fun questions. Steve, again, he is usually on this side of the table asking the questions. So if you got to be invisible for a day,
oh gosh.
where would you go and who would you follow?
That is a dangerous question. Man, to really think about that one. I am big into sports. I would love to I'm used to, because I do a lot of sports writing on the side through Edit This as well, and I have have a lot of opportunity. I don't pay to get into games very often. You know, I've got my press pass.
That's right, yeah.
I can kind of go wherever I want. And I'm kind of used to that. So if I were invisible, I think for at the professional level, I would love to just kind of be able to walk in and go wherever I want to whatever sporting event, either the Super Bowl or World Series or whatever the case may be.
Something like that.
Just kind of follow around
Right.
the big time players and
Big time
you know
players.
all that sort of stuff. I know it's probably kind of boring, but I'm used to getting into big stadiums for free. I took my
Yeah, I mean, I myself wouldn't, choose to go into a sweaty locker room, but if that's what you like, that's
I took our oldest son a couple of years ago to an event at AT&T Stadium, and I had to pay for parking, and I had to pay to get in.
Oh, no.
And I was like, it was like a culture shock for me because usually I can
that
just
press
walk
pass
right
is
in.
gold.
It is, but it
Absolutely.
didn't work on that day. So
Man, see, well, maybe after this video, you'll have the key to the city,
get some
key to the
hookups.
county. We need to start that up next.
Jerry Jones, if you're paying attention.
That's right.
There you go.
We're watching for you, Jerry. Feel free to
Yeah.
send us some stuff. So, being that you are a sports person, if you went to the Olympics for any sport, what sport would you pick? I know he's thinking figure skating, but he's not going to admit it.
I'm not going to admit that. I would say Olympic wrestling.
Olympic wrestling.
I know you never would have pictured that, would you?
I don't know that I want to picture, especially if you're wearing the cape. That's a whole other story.
That can be all part of it. That's
That's
Olympic
true.
wrestling. There's a big difference between Olympic wrestling and professional wrestling.
There you go.
Professional wrestling, they wear the cape.
Yeah, I think you're more geared for professional wrestling if you want to pull out that cape there.
Probably, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. I would say Olympic wrestling.
I like that. What is, in your opinion, the greatest invention ever made? And don't say me.
Wow. Well, of course, God broke the mold when He made
There you
you,
go.
right?
See?
Yeah. The laptop.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, as a writer, I'm constantly on my laptop, and how about antivirus software? How about that?
Oh.
Because you just when you're surfing all the time and you're looking up as many things as I have to look up in terms
Oh,
of
yeah,
research and
sure.
stuff like that, you end up going to different sites looking up research, and
Yeah.
maybe maybe you get viruses here and there.
Yep.
And, so I
The
don't know.
internet is a dangerous place. It's a very dangerous
Kids,
place.
if you're paying
there.
attention, it's a dangerous place.
That's right.
But yeah, I would say laptop antivirus software, it keeps me out of a lot of trouble in terms of just getting viruses and stuff like that. So.
Awesome. So we also always do a contest for each video here. So we're going to ask Steve to pick a number.
Okay.
And
I
pick a
got
number.
it. Between what and what?
Why? Keep it low.
Keep it
Like
low?
both 1 to 10.
Okay, got it. Good, because that's what I do.
Okay.
Okay.
So tell what I need it.
You need it?
Yeah, this is.
Usually
Yeah,
say
I'm not
pick
doing a
one,
magic
pick
show
that.
here. I need the number.
Okay, 6.
6. So for every 6th person that comments on this video, Steve has, and I'm going to actually let you explain it.
Okay.
It's really cool, and I wish we had a sample of it so
Yeah.
you could see it. But take our word, we'll post a picture of
It's
it.
because you put me on the
So
spot.
see, you gotta put him on the spot. So tell us what this fantastic giveaway is.
I use these religiously. They're called Aqua Notes.
Aqua Notes.
And they are waterproof. It's a waterproof notepad and a waterproof pencil. And you can basically suction cup it to the inside of your shower,
Your shower.
on the mirror in your bathroom or bedroom or whatever.
Right.
And it's great for when you have all those great ideas and you don't want to lose them, so you just write them down. And
Aqua Notes.
I
Did you
use
hear
it a lot.
that?
Well,
you probably
not
hear
to, I mean, you come up with all your best ideas in the shower, right? And so,
Apparently you do.
I do. I mean, I'm a writer, and so Aqua Notes are huge, and they, you can keep track of stuff. You don't let a bad idea go down the drain. So,
There you go.
that's
So-
actually their tagline, not
Okay.
mine.
Okay, so
So,
don't sue us.
Yeah.
It's trademarked by them. So Aqua Notes, every 6th person who comments on this video until we run out of them will get Aqua Notes from Steve. So thank you, Steve, from Edit This.
thank you.
If you are so inclined to vote for him, which he hopes you are, please go to bestedincounty.com before August 22nd. I believe he said it's under specialty services and
You
it's
should
for
vote.
blogging There are 400 categories. That's all. Blogging and writing services, or if you need writing or anything of the written word, then please go to his website, which is editthis.com.
Editthis.llc.com.
I thought so.
Yeah,
So,
close enough.
there you go. Thank you.
Thank you.